Hello again, everybody. I have the TCR with the 3.6 gram nylon balls in it. I have it hooked up to the same CO2 tank that I just got done filming the HDB video with. So this has only had 16 shots taken out of it so far. I weighed this one when it was empty. I forgot what the weight was, but I have a picture of it in my phone somewhere, so I'll probably say that on the next video or something. I didn't weigh these full, but I know that when they're empty, they'll weigh about as much as this did when it was empty. This is already gassed up. It's been running fine. I've shot 200 or 300, maybe 400 rounds out of it so far after my Tip-X install for the remote line thing, and it's been running perfectly fine. Like, I haven't had any issues with this at all. The last time I tried to chrono aluminum balls, they were kind of like way inconsistent. Like, one of them was like 160 feet per second, and then the next one was like 190 feet per second, and then the next one was 230 feet per second. So I don't know if I had the chronograph set too far back on the barrel. So what I've been doing is I've been putting it like right at the end of the barrel. So I'll try that again. I haven't tried chronographs with the aluminum balls since that last video where I did the aluminum balls and the chronograph. So every time I shoot the pink nylon ones, it seems to work fine. So I'll see what happens. I'm gonna shoot the box again, and I'm just gonna be standing like right there, which is like it's not that far. It's like 15 feet. Yeah, 15 or 16 feet. I'm just shooting there because it's in the sun, and like it's not too far where I have to worry about the balls, because after a while the balls will travel like up or down or left or right with any round ball paintball marker, so, or like less lethal launcher. So just give me 1 second, I'm gonna start shooting. So I made a short a couple days ago, and when I was using my HPA tank, which was running out of air, this Byrna TCR was getting about 410 feet per second, somewhere around there. And then I switched to a 12 gram CO2 cartridge just to see what the pressure difference or like speed difference was. And with the same exact ammo, it was getting like 450 feet per second. So there was a 40 foot per second difference, and the CO2 had the advantage. So I have not messed with this velocity setting, so I'm assuming it's going to hit like 450, but I have no idea with these 3.6 gram nylon balls. So here we go, first shot. Okay, 492. So that's pretty damn strong. I might have to turn it back a little bit, but I'll keep shooting. 382. 376. I did have the pressure on the TCR, and it was sitting on the table for like 5 minutes, so maybe that was the first shot was super high because of that. 390. So this is actually not as strong as the HPA so far. 380. 372. 376. 378. The one big difference between using this giant tank and the CO2 cartridge is I would have probably ran out of shots already on the 12 gram CO2 cartridge, and that first one would have been really strong, but then it would have just started going down like 20 or 30 feet per second each subsequent shot. So I have 3 more rounds. 406. 376. 380. So right now, that one high one that was almost 500 FPS, but I never got another one at that speed. This is the 3.6 gram column. So 500 is 41.8 joules. So it was pretty damn close to 500. So I'd say it's at least 41 joules that first shot. But then it went down to 400 and like 375. So on the CO2, it's right now the way it's set, aside from the first shot, or if I take a break and then start shooting again, it's consistently getting like 26 joules, 27 joules, 25 joules. And then like if I start shooting right now, since I've taken like a minute or two break, it might be like at 475 or 500 again. So I'm just going to switch out the magazine and then start firing again. So yeah, oops. Just 1 second. All right, shooting again. So this has been sitting for like 2 minutes or so. I'll see if I have another spike in FPS. 430. 378. 378. So it's pretty consistent, hitting about 23 joules or 26 joules. 384, and I could easily turn this up higher. 378. 376. I believe that's it. That was the 7-round magazine. Yeah, I'm out of rounds. So I'm gonna clear out that box, get all the ammo out, and then I'm probably gonna degas this, turn up that velocity screw maybe 2 times, and then start firing again, and then I'll use the aluminum balls. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right guys, so I degassed it. I turned the velocity screw twice to go up, and I have the 7.2 gram aluminum alien play balls in here right now. I'll see if I get decent chrono readings. The last time I tried to do these, I don't know if I had the chronograph in the wrong position or something, but I was getting like weird, inconsistent information from my chronograph. So I'll see what happens. .404, so that's pretty damn high for a aluminum ball. 402, so yeah, it's hitting hard. 398. 398. Let me check what joules that is. So that's 53 joules right there, guys. This is the 7.2 gram row, and it's constantly hitting like 404 and 390 and stuff. So 400 is 53 and a half. 400 feet per second with the 7.2 gram ball is 53 and a half. So yeah, it's hitting damn hard. This is hitting just as hard, a little bit lighter, but almost just as hard as the shotgun. But I don't know how much I want to like leave this tuned up so high, because I feel like I don't know everything about paintball guns and markers and launchers and stuff, but I feel like the higher you have things turned up, the more chances you're gonna have of like failures and O-rings getting messed up and stuff. So I'm probably gonna turn it back down, but it can hit really hard. And the only thing I've done to this is added the Tip-X remote line adapter. 398. 396. I believe that's it. I got one more round. All right, last shot. 396. So yeah, this thing's hitting damn hard. I probably won't turn it up any more than I have it already, because yeah, like I said earlier, I don't want to damage anything. And I don't want to cause like excessive wear and tear, just target practice shooting. I'd rather use that power and whatever wear and tear I'm doing on it right now, I'd rather do that when I actually have to use it in a critical situation. So I'm going to turn the gas off. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, degas the marker, just, you know, let it mellow out a little bit. But I don't have any issues with it. It's running fine. I'll probably turn it down like 3 or 4 turns, probably 3 turns on the velocity adjuster. But you want to do any sort of velocity adjusting, you want to do it when there's no air and no gas in the marker. So I'm just going to dry fire this. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in it, and yeah, nothing in it. So I'm just going to dry fire this right here. So yeah, it's pretty much out now. And then you gotta let the gas out the front. It's just the excess buildup, and this is an empty cartridge that I've had in here for a while. So yeah, remote line's pretty kick-ass. It works. I can get way more shots out of it. I can get higher power consistently. And then yeah, all you have to do to adjust the velocity on these things, if you haven't seen it on my other videos, is you need a 3/16 Allen wrench or a 5mm wrench. And back here on the back there's a set screw, and you put the set screw in here. So it goes in right here, and I'm gonna push it in there once I catch. Okay, so it's caught like this, and when you go down, if the TCR is laying this way with the barrel facing to the left, if you push down on the wrench, it'll turn it down, and if you push it up on the wrench, it'll turn it up when it's facing this way. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it down probably 3 turns, maybe 4 turns, just because I don't want to like cause excessive wear on this thing. So just give me 1 second. All right, you guys, I disconnected it. Everything's fine. I'll try a CO2 in here just to see what it does. But yeah, I'm probably gonna weigh these, because this one I have not shot anything out of, and I figured out that they do 20 ounces by weight that gets added into this, and this 20 ounces of CO2, liquid CO2. So whatever this one weighs, and whatever this one weighs, and whatever my empty weight of this I have on a picture, I'll be able to figure out how much is left in this thing. So yeah, I'll probably do that off camera. My balance and everything's inside the house. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'm glad I know I can hit 50 joules on this thing without doing any other mods. I mean, you could probably do 50 joules with the 12-gram cartridge, but you're only going to get like 2 shots, and then you're probably out of gas. So the Tipex remote line is a pretty good, convenient option, and you don't have to use a remote like this. You don't have to use this or a big old tank. You can use a 90-gram CO2 tank and change the way that this is to make it like run alongside the gun, and put it on one of the rails with the CO2 tank, the 90-gram CO2 tank. So yeah, there's a guy on YouTube, Umarex Less Lethal Defense, I believe is his channel. His name is Jeff Mackey. He has a setup where he has a CO2 tank, like a 90-gram one, and he has a HPA tank attached, like running along the side. And he just has a couple different pipe fittings than what I have, and then like a braided cable, and then all the tank attachments and tanks and stuff. So yeah, this is not the only way to have a remote line on it. I just do it because this is convenient for me. And yeah, that's it for this video. So yeah, I was hitting 400 feet per second, and that was 53.5 joules with the 7.2 gram aluminum balls after I adjusted the velocity. So it was going like 398, 396 a couple of them, so it's probably like 52.5, 53 joules. It's basically hitting 53 joules the way I have it right now, and I believe I can turn it up higher. I just don't feel like it's necessary. But yeah, anyways, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.